Waterline, I am so proud of you. This last weekend was incredible. It was amazing. We had Michaela come at 9 a.m., Josh come at 11 a.m., delivering flowers, pizza. They had no clue that they were about to be overtaken with a flash flood of generosity. I've never experienced anything like that before in my life. I mean, they were so excited and so, they just became so emotional right there that we were giving them, between the two of them, we gave them $2,000 amongst our little church. I mean, it's just amazing what we were able to do. I mean, one of us couldn't have done that. Two of us, no way. But together, we can create generosity that is changing the community, changing lives. And we're not done. We're just getting started. This weekend, we have some very special guests showing up. Jim and Jeanette Vermillion, who are going to be celebrating 50 years of marriage this month. They have no idea that when they show up at Waterline that we are going to bless them in a way they have never had a clue. They think they're just showing up because they were invited and I really wanted them to be there, and I've invited them to be there, and they just think they're just coming. But they have no clue that we are going to be generous to them, that they are going to experience a flash flood of generosity in their life. Now, some of you may not know Jim and Jeanette. Let me tell you all about them. Obviously, I've already said they got married this month 50 years ago, and they also started ministry 50 years ago. And so for the last 50 years, they have been serving and being generous in all kinds of different places all over the world. For example, in the 60s and 70s, they went to Jamaica and Haiti. Now, don't think these were like resort places. These were the hurting, these are the poorest people in our hemisphere. They went there in the 60s and 70s and began being generous to people, showing them love, teaching them about Jesus, and just sharing life, giving them aid. I mean, all kinds of things that they did. They uprooted their life in the States and they went to Jamaica and Haiti to bring life to people there. In the 80s and 90s, they returned back to Indiana and Ohio, and they just began telling people about Jesus, and they began working with churches and pastors and teaching them how to share Christ with even more people. All the things that they had learned over there in Haiti and Jamaica, they were now bringing home, and they were just showing love to all kinds of people. In fact, in the early 90s, it was Jim who recruited my dad to move from Michigan to Ohio and start a church in a bar. If Jim wouldn't have done that, if Jim didn't have that vision or that heart to reach people in Dayton, Ohio, my dad would have never been recruited to do that, which means my life would have never changed. So Jim's generosity has actually changed me and changed this community as well. So this Sunday, they're going to be here. They have no clue. And I want to bless them because in 2005, they did something here in Noblesville, in fact. They started Shunem House. Shunem House. It's a word that comes from 2 Kings chapter 4. And it was this place, it was this room, it was this home where a husband and wife created it so that the messenger of God could come there and they would just be generous to them, and they would just shower them with food and a place to stay and friendship. And they're still doing that today. They created the Shunem House in 2005 here in Noblesville, and missionaries and pastors and God's messenger from all over the world come to Noblesville, and Jim and Jeanette bless them. They're generous to them. I've heard about what they do there. And I've heard stories of people who've been at that house, who've been in their ministry, and their lives have been changed. So I want to bless those who bless others. And I want your help with this. This is really our opportunity to experience another flash flood of generosity. What if you gave $10, $20, or maybe God would put it on your heart to bless this couple in a way that they've never imagined, that you would give $50. $50. I know it's a lot. I know it. And I know it's almost Thanksgiving. It's almost Christmas. I understand it. I totally get it. But what could happen? I mean, think about it for a minute. God would honestly provide, and God would supply, and God would continue to do something great in our hearts. Would you join me? Would you be a part of this? Would you go online at waterlinechurch.com before Sunday? And would you give? Don't go, not before Sunday, like right now, because I forgot last week until the morning of. Please don't do that. Please go online right now and give at waterlinechurch.com and let us bless this couple in an amazing way. Let them and us and you and me experience a flash flood of generosity. I can't wait till Sunday. I can't wait. I'll see you then.